Growing up, I've always had a big passion about robotics as well as Legos. So when Legos announced that they're gonna go ahead and create the Lego Voltron kit, I said, hey, we gotta go ahead and build one of those for us. So the good folks over at Legos have sent us a Lego Voltron kit. That is right. This here is a cool looking kit that features Voltron, aka Defender of the Universe. To be honest, I've never really watched the cartoon. However, the way it works is kind of interesting. So there's 5 lines and they form this giant robot that fights bad guys, etc, etc, etc. Now on the back here kind of shows you how it kind of all forms together. So it's actually a very cool design that you can go ahead and build the lines as well as Voltron itself. So in this episode here, we'll be unboxing it, taking a closer look at it, as well as building it. So without further ado, let's get started. So this here is our box, and it's actually quite tall. It's that big. Now you can actually see it does show Voltron on the front here, Defender of the Universe. As we kind of look at the box itself, you do see all the small details on here and how all the different lines come together to build this super looking, cool looking robot. Now this has over 2,000 pieces, so it is a good amount. And as you kind of rotate on the back here, it kind of shows how they all kind of form together. So you see all the different lines coming into one big robot. Now this here shows all the individual lines. Also you get a sword and the shield. Now it's actually a very nice looking box and definitely has a nice presence. It's actually playing a good tribute to the original Voltron TV show. You can see how the lines are kind of flying through space. And then, you know, even on this side here, you do see Voltron in the cartoon image. So let's go ahead and open this up. Nice. So you have a lot of different packages going on here. Holy crap, that's a lot. So this is everything that it comes with, and wow, there's a lot of bags here. Now you can see everything is nicely labeled. You can even see like the different colors coordinating with the different bots. So you actually see that each particular manual shows which one you're building. And then you have the bigger one where they come together to create this awesome looking robot. Now this thing is pretty darn big. Now as we kind of open it up here, you know, it talks about Voltron, the Defender of the Universe, and more in terms of, you know, the history behind it, as well as all the different lions. Talks about the fan designer as well as like the bad guys and, you know, all the different characters in the show itself. More of the progression of how they actually built it and what the final design concept was. So with that being said, let's go ahead and cue up that montage and build this bad boy. So this here is the final outcome, or essentially the first step of the final outcome. These here are all 5 different lions that you build. Now essentially the build itself is very identical between the 2 different lines here, number 4 and number 5. They're essentially the legs, so you know, you would imagine them being quite identical. There's just a few key distinct differences, but other than that, it's literally building the same thing over and over again. Now you do have a good amount of movement with these particular lions, so you can see that the legs will rotate completely, so you can go ahead and have them like pouch, or you can have them like stand on like its hind legs just like that. You get a tail right here too that you can go ahead and move about, so you do get a good amount of movement. Even the mouth will open up and close as well. Now the way it kind of transforms particularly into Voltron is kind of interesting. There's a pivot right here that you just go ahead and snap into place just like that, and you'll see that it'll clip in, and then you just go ahead and rotate these legs up, and voila, you have part of Voltron's leg. Now that's actually kind of cool, you know, that it just literally is very effortless that you can go ahead and transform it. Now the blue one itself is very identical to the yellow. Again, with the movements of the leg, you have the mouth that moves up and down, as well as the tail. Now the lion 2 and 3, these here are kind of small compared to the other ones, and they're a lot more flimsy. You see a lot more movement. meaning essentially these are the arms, so they want more movement. So you can go ahead and kind of like position it in different ways, which is nice. Now the 2 and the 3 line are very identical. So you'll actually see like the build process of it is literally the same. and the mouth doesn't open just because it does have a port there which you connect these weapons. So you do build the sword as well as the shield too. So that was going to clip in when we actually build Voltron. Now this one here is line number 1. Definitely like the biggest one of them all. Actually has like a nice bulky look to it. Now again, this is not as mobile as the other one, so it doesn't really have any movement. The legs do kind of move up and down just like that, but other than that, that's about it. Now the head will rotate, which is kind of nice like that. So you can go ahead and give it more of a position that way. And same with the mouth, you can open it up and down just like that. However, the nice thing about this is you actually see Voltron in a way too. So what you do is you just go ahead and lower this part down just like that and lower that. Voila, you have Voltron's head. So that's actually kind of cool. It kind of gives you an idea how that all kind of plays about. And then essentially that's all there really is to it. These things are definitely really cool looking, and yeah, I'm really excited to see how they kind of form together to build Voltron, aka Universe. I'm pretty sure I've said that a good amount of times by now. So let's go ahead and time ourselves and see how long it takes to go ahead and transform these into Voltron. And this here is Voltron. Now it does look really cool, especially how the way it stands. It stands about like 17 inches or tall. Now one thing I do notice is that it really looks interesting on this particular angle. However, if you start rotating it, you'll notice that on the other side of the sword it lacks the details. Now that means that you can't really go ahead and position it that way, which is a bit of a flaw. And then as you kind of rotate on the back here, it's kind of boring. So essentially you just want to keep it at that particular angle right over there. Now you do have some movement. The legs don't move at all. They're literally stationary, so you can't really play with it or move it about. However, you can go ahead and move the arms up and down as well as rotate it. You can't move it left and right. You can also go ahead and move the head just like so. And overall, it's actually a pretty cool looking piece. Now they did an outstanding job with all the details. In terms of the conversion itself goes, the legs are very simple. They're literally just kind of like snap into place. The arms are literally the lines themselves without any kind of difference. But the centerpiece, aka line number 1, was a lot of difference. Meaning you had to go ahead and move different parts, remove different parts, and kind of maneuver it to go ahead and fit this particular way. Now I have to say they did a great job kind of executing this, especially the fact that you get the separate lines as well as a Voltron coming together as a whole. Now I really did enjoy it. I kind of wish it did come with the different pilots that go ahead and sit in there. You make a great little showpiece on the bottom as you show all the different characters. But again, you know, you're asking for a lot from something that's already a lot to begin with. Now if you guys had any questions about the Voltron piece, feel free to comment down below. Otherwise, thank you again for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Take care now. Bye bye.